Welcome. Today we're going to be discussing the technique buckling branch, its execution, some of the things that can go wrong during its execution, things that you can do to compensate or fix those issues, and just general things you should know about the technique. So let's start out with the ideal attack, which is a left step through front kick from the front. Now keep in mind this is one of the two techniques that we have where we get attacked with a left kick, this one being the linear version and reversing circles being the circular version. The reason that is to introduce the concept that you can get attacked with both the left and the right kick, so any of our techniques that are done with the right leg or off the right leg could also be done off the left leg. You just have to alternate or modify how you're doing them. So keeping that in mind, let's talk about the first thing that we need to know, which is what we typically do to a technique. We can stay on the line of attack and block them off the line of attack. We can move ourselves off the line of attack and block onto the line of attack, or in this case, we're going to be moving ourselves off the line of attack and blocking them off the line of attack. So let's talk about the first thing that can go wrong here, which is the block. So if you notice, he's going to be doing the left step through front kick, and I'm going to be taking my left arm and going all the way around to execute the downward block. Well, that's a big problem. There's a big gap. We've got too much time. If you looked at a clock, that's basically a whole hour before we're able to defend ourselves. So in order to compensate for that, we're going to introduce the double factor by using the right hand, doing an inside downward palm up block. And instead of doing this big circle with our left hand, we're going to cut the circle, go directly across our body to load up the left so that we can then deliver the block. So try to eliminate all that wasted motion. Remember, economy of motion. So as he comes in with the kick, I get the double factor, and then I get my block. And then immediately, just like thrusting salute, once I block, I bring my hand up just in case he's following up with his hands because we haven't done anything to potentially cancel his rotation or his follow-up weapons. But just like thrusting salute, the goal is to move to my right rear flank so I can cock or load my major weapons so that they're ready and expose his center line. The problem now is his center line is facing the opposite way, so we're going to have to take advantage of the rear center line. So if you notice from here, what we're going to do is basically thrusting salute. I want him to continue to bend forward and take advantage of it. So instead of doing a thrusting front kick, we're going to do a scoop kick. So the thing that can go wrong here is gauging. So what I mean by that is once I kick, where I land is important for my follow-up move. And how we land is also important. So I don't want to scoop and land in my neutral ball where now I have to make an extra maneuver before I'm able to execute my follow-up move. So keep in mind we're trying to do just like we do checking the storm, where we do the kick and land in our twist. That's the same thing we want to do in this technique. Now notice what I'm doing with my hand. My hand is doing what we call a cross-body check. I'm trying to control and cancel zones so that, again, he's not spinning and turning and hitting me. I don't want to keep my arm vertical because even though that's controlling the height, I don't have the width, and I don't want to keep it horizontal. I want to try to keep it more diagonal to control both. But keep in mind, if I do have contact with the body, I could keep it horizontal, but the preferable, you want to do the diagonal. So the next thing that can go here is our side kick. We're going to do a left side kick, and again, we have a leg. We're going to pick which leg we're going to kick. We have a general rule that says we should always cross kick, and we're going to keep our plus X rule. Taking advantage of the complementary angle on the back of the knee, the way it's bent, we're going to be doing this either as a kick or as a stumping kick. The ideal phase is a stump kick, which means you're following it all the way to the floor. If you were just doing a kick, I could kick, but that doesn't guarantee that his leg's going to go all the way down. So the ideal here is a stumping kick where I'm following it all the way to the ground to ensure that his knee hits the floor. From here, just like a lot of our beginner techniques, we're left in the middle of a fight for you to decide what you want to do. If you wanted to continue into leap of death, take him down, whatever you want to do from here, we're obviously just going to cover out and create some distance. So let's do it one more time, a little bit quicker with the walkthrough. So again, this is up a left front kick. We're going to move off the line of attack while blocking off the line of attack. Use the right hand to pick up the gap in timing. Don't make a big circle when you block. Bring your hand immediately up. Tuck the weapons to the back. Gauge how you're going to scoop. Cross body check. Stumping side kick to make sure they go all the way to the ground. And then cover out if you choose. And then we'll do it one more time without the explanation. We hope this video helps you. Thank you very much.